Good evening, I'm Turner Coles.
And I'm Ashley Garrett. President Barack Obama holds a press conference to discuss his plans for the job market. President Obama has created a jobs bill that will grow the economy and create new jobs for as many as 9 million people. That's tonight's top story. It's a $447 billion jobs bill proposed by President Obama. It's set to strengthen the economy. The bill will create 1.9 million jobs and place the economy at 9 million jobs. Action delayed by people could be action denied to President Obama if no one votes for the bill. A Leon County grand jury indicts star Quenisha Palmer for the death of Florida A&M University women's basketball player Shannon Washington. Palmer is being indicted for reportedly stabbing Washington to death on September 4th. She has also been denied bond.
Tallahassee is ranked the 8th most dangerous city in the nation in a recent Forbes magazine article. The magazine used FBI uniform crime reports to determine this ranking. Community members are outraged. They feel the ranking is unfair because it includes 4 counties outside of Leon County in its ranking.
The FAMU grads returned with encouraging words today in a School of Journalism and Graphic Communication all-school colloquium. Graduate Sydney Wright, now a producer of the Weather Channel, says anyone can make it.
In other FAMU news, the university appreciates its students with a Student Appreciation Day on the set. Students were grateful.
Chicken and baked beans.
And juice, Kool-Aid at that, and I got a free shirt.
Earlier this week, Florida A&M Student Government Association hosted its annual homecoming barbecue and the BET College Tour stopped by. The Rattler student body was able to socialize and enjoy food from noon to 4 p.m. Wednesday. The BET College Tour made an appearance at FAMU Park. Students said this event is what they've been anticipating all week.
Because it's pretty much when everybody comes out during homecoming, everybody looks forward to the featured artists and the guests and the food. It's a really exciting time.
Students say this event really brings the campus together and they look forward to the barbecue every year.
Tuesday, Florida A&M University had their annual Health and Safety event. The annual Health and Safety Day was held at the Hansel E. Tooks Senior Recreation Center. Randy Henley, an employee at FAMU's Student Health Services, says this free event should be taken seriously.
We get the health fair together every year, and as you can see, we have plenty of tables out here giving out a lot of different information about things such as diabetes, heart disease, cancer, stroke.
Over 75 community partners participated in this event. Leon County EMS, Tallahassee Memorial Hospital, and the Big Bend Area Health Education Center were all there to lend helping hands, to give advice, pamphlets, and condoms.
FAMU's homecoming started off this week with a bag of laughs. Monday night, the annual homecoming talent and comedy show took place in the Al Lawson Gymnasium. Talent participants have been preparing for months. Well-known comedian Lavelle Crawford gave the audience tons of laughs. This week, Journey Magazine released its highly anticipated homecoming issue.
Some of the stories in this issue are sure to cause quite a stir on campus. We have in the studio today Kristen Swilley, managing editor of the magazine, and Kristen, we appreciate you joining us. By looking at the front cover of the magazine, I can see that it's taking a look at FAMU's recent restructuring efforts. What can you tell us about that?
Well, with this issue, we really wanted to focus on issues that we knew would affect the student body, and restructuring was the biggest one. I don't feel like we could really put out the magazine without talking about budget cuts, missing teachers, and missing programs. So that's what it basically focuses on. There talks about a student in there who actually came from the Virgin Islands to study Spanish education. Her program was cut, and though she has the option of switching majors, she's actually returning back home. So it's kind of a sad story, and something I felt like the student body really needed to hear.
Okay, Kristen, I also saw earlier in the issue, looking at social media and the impact it had on how news generated concerning the university.
Absolutely. I feel like this is just a really important issue, especially for freshmen. This is going to be their first journey that they ever see. So we often get told, you know, be careful what you put online, but you never think about how it affects the university as a whole, how it affects our public perception. We've had, you know, the World Star Hip Hop video, lots of other videos that were negative, and just, you know, being careful online. We interviewed an employer to see what he looks at, and just like even usernames, things like that. Just like a word of caution to, especially to incoming students, but to all students really.
And we all know that one of the big stories this past year was the Casey Anthony trial.
Yeah.
What can you tell us? Because I understand there was some kind of FAMU connection there. What kind of details do we have on that?
Absolutely. What a lot of people don't realize is that there were actually 3 FAMU students that worked on the Casey Anthony trial, sitting with her, building a relationship with her. We do have, of course, our College of Law in Orlando, about 2 blocks from the actual courthouse. So Jose Baez, her defense attorney, was able to work with 5 interns in total and actually took 3 to trial. And so what we did is we went behind the scenes. We actually traveled down to Orlando and spoke with the students to you know, get their perspective on the trial, how it changed their views on the legal system in general, on the case. And so that's also why it's called reasonable doubt. It's got the double meaning because that's how they won the case, and it also reflects their feelings about the law.
Catching.
Thanks.
Okay, Kristen, thank you so much for your time, everyone. This is Kristen Swilley, managing editor of Journey Magazine. And up next, we have what 2008 candidate has opted out of the 2012 presidential race. And there's more than just sand on some beaches in Florida. Stay tuned. You're watching News 20 at 5.
We'll be right back.